Stop number on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Richmond International Raceway for the running of the Crown Royal 400, the last chance to get into the chase for the, or not the chase, but excuse me, the All-Star race, excuse me.
Drivers, start your engines!
Man, giving the fire any engines, and excuse me, I said chase. There's no chase in this series, by the way. Excuse me, never has been and never will be. Last chance to get in the All-Star race here on the pole race is Cameron Gilson, car 15, alongside of him Jasmine Acosta and 6, a pair of Fords on the front row. Sean Henley and Zed Weinstein, a pair of Pontiacs have row 2. Row 3, a pair of Chevrolets. Dalton Day and Ann Batson, row 4. Dylan Poteet and Keith Batson in row 5. Trent Dunham and Seth Coles. The green flag about to wave. 40 laps around the racetrack at Richmond International Raceway. The green flag waves, and here we go. For some of the ones that's not won yet, there, this is the last chance to get into the Winston All-Star race at Charlotte. Oh! And here we go. What a mess down the backstretch. Ann Batson, Kurt Mortonic. Crashed. Several cars had to get on the binders there on the backstretch. What was Sean Henley and Jasmine Acosta thinking of Barney Ward getting all kinds of crossed up? Apparently maybe a flat tire something on the number 75 Valvoline Pontiac for Barney Ward. Cameron Gilson one race back to the line. And Dalton Day I think is going to be second. What the heck happened here? Turn 2 is usually a trouble spot, but this is ridiculous. I am telling you. Dalton Day went to the inside of Sean Henley. Now watch him and Jasmine Acosta got together. And Zed Weinstein as well in the 70. Weinstein turned Sean Henley into Jasmine Acosta. And Acosta is going to get squeezed into the wall by Henley. And Batson had nowhere to go. So neither did Seth Cole in the 52 car. And you saw Justin Acosta, he hit the wall. Several cars kind of shaking and bunny hopping just a little bit there. And there's the right there. Jack Richards hits his own teammate Charles Jackson. Dustin Sloniker just barely misses him in a 66 car. Eric Burton, he's away clean. So is, I think, Adrian Beck. Nope. Adrian Becker's got damage on her car. I thought she was clean. But apparently she's not. Let's go on board with Ann Batson on this deal. I think she got the worst end of this. On board with Ann. And Ann Batson's still going though. You heard Ann stall the car and getting it and trying to get it restarted, which she does. And the green flag now back out. Cameron Gilson leads the race here at Richmond International Raceway. Look at Keith Batson. He's on the inside of Dalton Day in the 17 car. Keith in car 28. But Keith wants more. Keith Batson on the inside of Cameron Gilson. Keith's got a strong horse under the hood of that 28 car with Roush Yates horsepower. And it's Keith Batson going in the first place. And I'll tell you, he'll be the first to tell you he did not like what Chris Thornton beat him at Talladega. But look at Dalton Day, though. Dalton Day, he's wanting to win almost as bad as Keith does. Two drivers who are desperately wanting wins to lock themselves into the All-Star race. And I tell you what, though, Dalton Day, he is boarding it on right now. Keith Batson, by the way, is already in the All-Star race by virtue of his win in Michigan. And we got yellow flag situation here. Whoa. And it looked to me like the 90 car, Justin Perry, I believe, may have been the cause of the caution. Something caused a mess. I don't know what happened. Check on the backstretch and find out. No. It looked to me like the 5 car of Jack Richards might have been the cause of the yellow flag. No, he wasn't. Richards was just riding the wall there. It was the 90 car, Justin Perry. Yeah, huh? Ryan Cooper kind of squeezed him into the wall there in car 21, the Daytona 500 winner. Yep, and Ryan just hooks Justin Perry into the wall. Ugh! And Batson barely makes it third. Justin Acosta had to get on the binders. He gets bumped from behind by Eric Burton in the 8. Preston Plord rear ends him. Isaac Smith, Don LaPrade, Alex Tanker, Dustin Sloniker, several cars. Ryan Acosta barely missed it. So does Dougie Shears in the 43. Samuel Mills, he's going by in car 26. There, so did the 57 of Soapy Dillon. Charles Jackson doing a little mowing the yard, I guess you might say. So that was caution number 2 to come out. Dalton Day is your leader of the race here at Richmond. Green flag waves again, and here comes Keith Batson on the inside of Dalton Day. Ford versus Chevrolet, and Keith Batson back to the point now. Well, I was about to say before the yellow flag came out, Keith Batson already locked into the All-Star race due to his win in Season 5 at Michigan. The first Michigan race, Dalton Day, he hasn't won since Season 4. So you know that Dalton Day would love to pull a win here. But look right there in third position, he's closing in is Cameron Gilson, pole sitter in car 15. He's going for second place now, and Keith Batson now. Dylan Poteet on the inside of the 10 of Ty Sheets, and he's being put, and Dylan's being helped by his good buddy Trent Dunham in car number 11. Trent, one of the alumni of the Mountain Dew Racing Series. Dylan Poteet, the man who runs the Mountain Dew Racing Series and Mopar Nationwide Series. And Keith Batson diving inside now of Cameron Gilson in car 15. They almost touched on the front stretch. Careful, guys. All the while, Dylan and Trent are watching all this from the third and fourth positions. Now as Cameron Gilson shoves up high now as Trent Dunham goes by. So does Ty Sheets in car 10. Sean Hanley, a damaged up Sean Hanley. He's running 7th right now. But Ty Sheets, look at him on the inside. Our winner at Martinsville. He's on the inside of Trent Dunham. Now he goes for third position now on Dylan Poteet in car 22. Dylan, by the way, won the Season 1 race here at Richmond. Oh, but look at Keith Batson. Oh, over that back bumper, Dalton Day. Keith puts the bumper to him in turn number 1. And now Keith and Dalton are side by side, and Dylan Poteet, he's joining in on the fun right now, and he bumps Keith Batson up high, 3 wide for the lead. And here comes Dylan Poteet, car 22. Dylan looking for his first win of Season 6, and Dylan's going to take the lead in car 22. How about that? Power move by Dylan Poteet. Dylan's got one fast car for sure in car 22, the Maxwell House Ford, and we got a crashed car there of Don LaPrade in the 94 as well as Alex Tanker. And Dylan Poteet's going to race back to the line with Dalton Day 2nd and Keith Batson 3rd. Well, Alex Tanker wasn't in the crash. I think I might have a hunch. It was Eric Burton and Don LaPrade. Don LaPrade are winning at Rockingham. Yeah, same thing as we saw Ryan Cooper do to Justin Perry. Eric Burton just hooked on LaPrade and sends Dunn hard in the wall coming out of turn 4. Yeah, let's go on board with Dunn LaPrade. They look like modified cars, don't they? On board with Dunn LaPrade, car number 1. And that crash knocked Dunn LaPrade right out of the race. So just past the halfway mark here at Richmond International Raceway, ESPN fail. And Jasmine Acosta dropped out of the race for some reason too. Car number 6. Apparently, yeah, I don't know what happened to her. Green flag waves again. We're back underway at Richmond, and it's Dylan Poteet out in front, car number 22. We have 14 laps remaining in the race. Look at Keith Batson inside of Dalton Day. I'd say maybe a battle down between those 3 for the win here, possibly, here at Richmond. And Richmond's had seen some great finishes in this series. Yellow flag out again. It's Chris Dollerton, this time a Talladega winner. Roots and twigs. 33 car was what caused the whole thing. That's Max Skinner. He got tapped from behind by the 25 of Brad Hardy. Him and Dougie Shears touched there in 43 car. Racer DSM hard on the binder, so just could not avoid hitting. Oh, Chris Darton hit Racer DSM. Eric Burton spun around. Watch Samuel Mills. He hits right there. Isaac Smith's in it. Alex Tanker, Barney Ward, all in it. Just an accordion effect in turn 3. Chris Dalton's car smoking very, very bad. And he was in that crash too. On board with Chris Dalton in car number 55. Just an indication you can't see through all the smoke. And therefore just threw him right into the into the 2 car of Racer DSM. About to get set for green flag action here. We're down to 8 laps to go, and what a start Dylan Poteet got. Car 22. Just pulled away from Keith Batson and Dalton Day. Look at Dalton. He's on the inside of Keith Batson. Dalton for second. He's got it. Car 17, the Tide Chevrolet. Looking for win number 1 here in Season 6. He went winless in Season 5, and he didn't like that at all. 3 wide behind him, Cameron Gilson and Trent Dunham, Keith Batson. 3 Fords for the number 3 spot. And Cameron Gilson once more in car 15. Here he goes on the inside of Trent Dunham. He takes third away. But Dalton Day, he's got Dylan Poteet in his crosshairs. On yellow flag out again. Now, what caused the yellow flag this time? I think it's 4 or 5. I'm not sure what it is. Log jam on the front stretch. Just as they head off for turn number 1. Ben Ward in a 68 and Seth Cohen 52. Yeah, and you can't do that on a short track. 4 wide down through there. Dougie Shears and Kurt and Joey Kraus, all part of that too. And Krause apparently squeezed Seth Cole right into Ben Ward and squeezed Ben Ward into the wall. And therefore sets up the log jam in turn number 1. Dustin Sloniker, Sophie Dillon, hard hit for her. Charles Jackson, Isaac Smith, Max Skinner, Eric Burton. It's going to get Clyde right into Isaac Smith, yeah. Several damaged cars that are already damaged that did not want to be in the crash were. So, Justin Perry in 90 car, he's in it. Samuel Mills in 26. We might get this race restarted again. There are several cars in pit road. I tell you what, though, Dalton Day, if he wants to win this race, though, he better not let Dylan Poteet get another restart like he did the last time by. And the pace car lights are off. We are going to get a one-lap dash to the checkered flag. Dylan Poteet in first. Into second comes Dalton Day. Cameron Gilson third. Trent Dunham in fourth. And Sean Henley is the number 5 runner right now. Pace car ducks off on the pit road. Can Dylan Poteet hold him off for win number 1 of the season? Dalton Day, he wants his first win of the season as well then in a chance in the All-Star race. Here they come, green flag waves. Dylan gets another good start. Dylan Poteet out in front. Here comes Dalton Day. Can he close right in again? I don't think he will as they come in the third turn now. Dalton Day makes one last ditch effort, but it's not going to happen out of corner number 4. The Crown Royal 400 belongs to Dylan Poteet. He wins here at Richmond International Raceway. The man in charge of the Mountain Dew Racing Series and the Mopar Nationwide Series does it today at Richmond. Dylan Poteet gets his first win of the season. Car 22, the Maxwell House Ford. And boy, Dalton Day, he did not need that restart. For sure. All those cautions, average speed 64.467 miles per hour. There it is, Dalton Day, Dylan Poteet, the winner of the race. Dalton Day finishes second. Third to Cameron Gilson. Fourth, Trent Dunham. Well, career best for Cameron Gilson by a third place run. Trent Dunham fourth. Keith Batson got by Sean Henley for fifth. Sean Henley sixth. Zed Weinstein seventh. Eighth, Ty Sheets ninth. Aaron Williams 10th. Adrian Becker. Then Ann Batson 11th. Then John Acosta, Ryan Cooper, Dougie Shears, Joey Krause, the top 15. Then Ryan Acosta, Brad Hardy, Racer DSM, Justin Acosta, and Seth Cole, the 20th position. And there's the rest of your order right there, down to Samuel Mills in 28th. Excuse me. And there's the rest of your finishing order right there. Justin Perry, Sophie Dillon, the first car out of the race because of the crash. Excuse me, all of them out of the race because of crashes, in fact. Sophie Dillon in 30th, Barney Ward, Chris Dalton, Jasmine Acosta, Dunlap Pratt, Preston Plord, Jack Richards, and Kurt Mordenik. But a big win for Dylan Poteet, car 22. Takes the win here today at Richmond International Raceway, his first of the season. He's already into the All-Star race by virtue of him being the Season 1 champ of the series, by the way. Ty Sheets has the points lead right now by 27 over Dalton Day. Dougie Shears in third place right now in the points. Then John Acosta, Sophie Dillon, and Batson in sixth. Then Chris Dallerton, Joey Krause, Aaron Williams, and Cameron Gilson the top 10 in the points chase right now. Keith Batson is his good run moved up to 11th. Seth Cole, Brad Hardy, Adrian Becker, Charles Jackson, Dylan Poteet up to 16th now on the points by virtue of that win. Then Trent Dunham, Justin Acosta, Alex Tanker, and Sean Henley. So some of the big names actually moving their way into the top 20 in the points chase right now. Mainly, as I said, Sean Henley, Trent Dunham, Dylan Poteet, and a lot of them. As for some of your other big names, such as Ryan Cooper, Racer DSM, Zed Weinstein, Preston Plord, Barney Ward, Ryan Acosta, Jasmine Acosta, and Jack Richards, all of them way down in the outside the top 20. Not a good season for them so far. So race number 12 will take place at the Coca-Cola 600, but up next will be the Winston All-Star Race. Don't miss it.